Hi guys, welcome to this week's recap. Yeah, I kind of crappy today. I don't have any makeup on, but I just couldn't wait because this week's episode, like, I just feel some type of weight. I especially feel like Destiny and Sean. Okay, so first of all, I can't believe that he would bring her around his baby moms and be like put her in like such an awkward situation. But girl, first of all, don't ever go on national TV and telling people you're gonna beat my ass, and then when you show up, not show up swinging. I don't know what the hell Sean expected, because Destiny has been. I don't know why he lets this ugly clown looking bitch be so fucking disrespectful to everybody. To him, to his baby mom. And you imagine you have 6 kids with this low, short bus riding motherfucker, and he meets some felon, and he's sitting here letting her talk to you like that? Like, I don't know what. Ooh, okay, well, Sean is obviously, he's not all there. There's 2 marbles jangling in there. And those 2 marbles are the only thing that make all his decisions. And obviously, they don't make good decisions. But, Lord. Okay, so they walk into the restaurant. Destiny's already talking shit. The baby mom's already talking shit. So you know that, I really just wanted them to fight. I'm upset they didn't. I think a fight would have did for a better show than them sitting there just yelling and cursing at each other. Alright, so Kelly comes in, she sits down. And then Destiny starts off like, oh, you're ugly. Like, does this bitch not own a mirror? Does this bitch really not own a mirror? She literally looks like Beetlejuice. She looks like she looks like the after pictures. You ever see those pictures that is like, this is what you look like on meth? She's an after picture of a meth addicted Beetlejuice. And she's sitting at that table calling somebody ugly. I can't. That's when I knew that I would never have sat through that shit, right? So they're going back and forth, and first of all, Kelly's a lot better than I am, because neither one of them would be alive right now, honey, and I would be the one in the penitentiary, and there would be no love after lockup, because I would not be getting out, because I would be doing life. I'd be doing life after I sliced homegirl's neck with a steak knife. And Sean, I would just stab him slowly with a butter knife. Like, I would want him to feel it. Like, I would want to, like, watch him die after all of that. Like, I cannot believe you, girl. And the fact that, and me, Minima, would at least have gotten up and walked out. The fact that she didn't get up and walk out has me, like, just, like, obsessed. Like, I'm so upset. Like, she sat there and she let that happen. Like, girl, you have 6 kids, alright? You have 6 kids. First of all, you can just put that man on child support. You want all the child support for 6 kids? Alright? If he has $100,000 to spend on old Beetlejuice or meth head Beetlejuice over there, you're not getting enough money for raising all his kids. So I would have already been handled that. This man is slow. This man is slow. Then Destiny starts getting disrespectful and loud, and he takes Destiny's side. Which at that point, that would have been the point where I would have been like, okay, yeah, both real slow. And I would have gotten up and left. At the end of the day, there's no way you can have 6 kids with somebody and not communicate with them. And what upsets me is I don't know why Destiny is so involved with Sean's kids and their co-parenting. When doesn't she have like 5 kids of her own that we haven't even seen or heard of? So maybe before that dirty bitch starts talking about other people's kids and how other people should raise their kids, maybe she should find her own, right? And then she goes and she's like, well, we're getting married. Like, and bitch, you about to be back in the clink soon. That marriage ain't shit. And you know, as soon as she goes back to jail, which she's going to do, and hopefully for 7 years. And I hope they throw a book at that stupid bitch. I hope they do. And there's certain, this is the type of bitch the justice system was made for. This bitch is a menace to society. Okay? She's a rabid dog. Someone needs to put her down. Put her in that jail cell, honey. Lock her up. Lock her out the fuck up. Why is she out here? Just harassing and aggravating. You know, like, regular people. Girl, take your ass to jail. Take your ass to the clink. She's trying to secure that commissary before she goes in there. So she tells him that she tells the wife that they're married. Totally leaves out the part where she's going right back to the clink, so none of that matters. Like, that's some kind of power play. Like, even if you marry him, he still has 6 children with somebody else. 6 of them. It's not 1. It's 6 of them. You can't avoid it. And then he leaves with her. And then he goes outside and proceeds to talk shit about Kelly. Like, Kelly's the bad person. Like, what the hell did Kelly do? The only thing that I see that Kelly did wrong was not only having sex with that idiot, but letting him impregnate her 6 times. 6 times. They got a goddamn baseball team together. 6 times. That's the only thing that she's done wrong, is actually date and have sex with that man. Right? And then as they're driving off, she's like, oh, she should have fucked Kelly up. And Sean is like, oh, I would have let you. Like, Sean, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. And that's why she be 2-piecing you. That girl will be beating your ass. We saw her beat your ass. You know that girl be beating your ass and you deserve it. Hopefully one of these days, one of those punches will knock some sense into that empty ass brain of yours. Fucking clown. The audacity. This man ain't got 2 brain cells, but you know what he does have? The fucking nerve. Aggravating as fuck. I hate that guy. I hate them both. So then they were back at the house, and she's by the pool, it's like, I can just do, and I'm just like, I'm done. They're both garbage. And I really hope that Sean never sees his kids again. Like, I never say that, because, you know, children need their parents, but that's one parent no child needs. Okay. Quaylon and Chevelle. I mean, he does all his mess. Not only that, he lets it get posted on the internet. So this isn't even a case of no face, no case. Like, we know we saw you. And then he wakes up on his mom's couch. Can't even have a private conversation with your stupid ass. Like, if you stayed with Chevelle, you could at least go to the car that she bought you. You could at least go to the car that she bought you and go in there and have a private conversation. So then he's sitting there, he's talking to Chevelle. And I don't know, she's better than me because I would not have answered. Like, honestly, his mama could have him. They could have him. Girl, they could have him. You could find another man to give that card to, and he'll stick with you. You can have him call. You can have him call your daughter. Have him call him daddy too. Apparently we just let our daughters call men who we don't even know daddy, who've been in jail for 12 years, and who as soon as they get out, they run to mama. But kind of shit. So then he's over there talking about he doesn't know what he wants to do. But when he was in jail, he was singing another different tune. You know, she fell for the jail talk, and now my man got his Gonzalez on. The road runner, my man said beep beep. Okay, my biggest problem with the whole thing was Chevelle. Did anybody see Chevelle's face? Why was her face white and the rest of her body was black? So I was out here looking like the light-skinned friend that looked like Michael Jackson. It looks like she took Heather's foundation and her makeup tips, but then adjusted to her skin tone. Just white face, looking like Casper. Oh, Michael Jackson ass. Oh, hee hee. She better hee hee and moonwalk herself back to the dealership and return that car. Be like, hee hee. Here's the keys. Can I get my money back? Hee hee. Clown. And of course he came back. Because of course he's gonna come back. You know, my guy won the lottery, whether he realizes it or not. He found the only idiot who's gonna deal with his ass and pay for his stuff. So he comes back and then literally tells her that he doesn't want to get married. And she's like, I don't care. And of course she took him back. She's just excited that he came back. She didn't think he was coming back. I think he's coming back. His mama didn't think he was coming back. She having a good day that day. And there you go. And that is how we get them to settle for us. 101. Okay, so Scott and Lindsay. The girlfriend. She didn't have a problem sleeping with Scott because she's used to sleeping with uggos. Basically. And I don't know, it's funny. There's nothing to say about that really, other than the fact that Scott's gonna freak out and his lips are gonna blow up to like 8 times the size that they already were when he finds out. The girlfriend looks like she tricks children into the woods to her grand cracker house and just has them eat candy until they're plump enough to be eaten. The whole thing with Miley Grace is cute. She's moving in. At least there's finally somebody who's grateful for Scott and everything that Scott does. Yeah. John and Christiana. I don't know how he's still wearing that jacket. You know, that thing is musty as hell. It smells like the tears of actual Native Americans and John's armpit must. Still wearing it. I've had enough of the goodbye and the crying for Christiana because she decided to leave. She made a decision. She knows she was going back. Now she's on her way back. And that's it. There's nothing more to it. There's nothing to say about it. It just is what it is. I am done with them. I am ready to move on. Maurice and Jessica. Daddy paid for a nice wedding. I will say that. Jessica's not very attractive to me. She looks like the creepy uncle. You know, not my creepy uncle because I don't have any white uncles, but you know, the creepy uncle, the one you don't want to spend too much time alone with at at Christmas or Thanksgiving. That's the vibe Jessica's face gives me. Oh, that mixed with the blonde guy from Dumb and Dumber. I cannot remember his name, but they are twins. They're literally twins. It's so funny. You know, the wedding was nice. The fact that he it was so awkward when the dad showed up early and he was just like looking around at Maurice's black family. The whole thing with the sister I never really understood. Now I don't know, did the sister have a problem with him because of the prison thing or because of the black thing? I'm not really sure. She showed up out of nowhere. You could tell they're related. They're not very attractive women. You know, you could tell they're sisters. That's all I'm gonna say. He ran out of gas on his way to the venue, and that's what happens when you get married before you get a job. And you don't have $5 to put in the tank of your used minivan that you probably borrowed from somebody. But no, they got there. The wedding happened. Maurice was officially set for life. He can just ground off Jessica and his parents until he's had enough. And hey, that's life. At least somebody got a happy ending. Maurice. Dylan and Heather. Heather is a crazy fucking bitch. I'm actually happy that Dylan moved on. Not that he deserved better, but I mean, Heather was gonna kill herself. Heather was gonna kill somebody. She was on a fucking rampage. It looks like Dylan's doing good, which is good. It's funny that he's like, oh, I'm making money doing marketing. Like, yeah, dude, you can make money with a job. You know, you don't necessarily have to do things that'll land you dropping the soap in prison showers for money. And that's how the rest of us get by. We work. I know, it's crazy. It's insane. But yeah, you can pay your bills with work. Surprising. His mom showed up and they made some unseasoned food together. It can't just be me that thinks that my man definitely got mommy issues, because Heather looks a lot like his mother. And it's gross. It's like he's banging his mother. And his mother was psycho. They undercooked some green beans together and talked. Heather is doing modeling, which is crazy because she's not a bad looking girl. But she has some decent makeup and some hair. But she's certifiably insane. Like, she's not good looking enough to ignore the fact that she's a fucking nut job who is a menace to pedestrians. Alien looking felons and aunts named Diane. I hope Aunt Diane is doing good. And I hope that Heather isn't beating on her. Because she definitely looks like the type to be beating on her. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's everybody. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm sorry about last week. I just had kind of a busy week. But please like, comment, and subscribe. I always like to hear what you guys do too. Okay, bye.